That damsel in distress turned out to be more than able to stand up for herself. It turns out Gyul is one of the last locals still taking the fight to the bandits, and that's why they came for her. Once we had taken the bandits out, she promised to show me the way into the underground bunker of the communication center. Gyul told me that her mother used to work there, and that the center was still operational for some time after the war had finished, compiling the Fallout maps. This is just what we need. Time for a dungeon crawl.
Of course he even uses the term dungeon crawl. Hey, this is Orange One here. Welcome back to another episode. You know, it's so funny how I was just thinking about how Artyom, how he speaks during these scenes, but he's a silent protagonist. I don't know if I've said it before, but I do like silent protagonists so that you can kind of think what you would say in that situation. But it's just so weird. In this game, it's like, no, Artyom is a character. There's very clear motives. Like, you know kind of what he stands for, you know? I mean, I guess you kind of have some choice to see a good guy or a bad guy, like violent or peaceful, but like, for the most part, no. There's a story, you know?
We're all here, you'd be dead already. But now, we have a chance to change.
Translates to something like oil-rich people. Oil drillers, I guess.
Listen to me. I'll tell you where to go now. When outside, go right. The road there used to lead to the sea, to port.
Anna should be around there. Contact her. She probably found something interesting. I'll stay and try to find out more about these oil drillers. We'll contact the base as soon as I get any useful information. Tell me, Yul, how did this Baron come to power here?
My people chose their fate themselves.
What? Become slaves of their own will?
Yes, they did. The Moonlight Bailar told them they'd protect in exchange for their work, and they agreed. The Moonlight Bailar told them to worship the Holy Flame, and they agreed again.
Well, they did not have much choice then.
They had a choice. To fight. To fight and die, but not be slaves.
Not everybody is ready for that.
One must be ready. I'm always ready.
And that is why you fight alone.
Even alone, I can get the Baron.
Suppose you do get him. What next?
I'll think of what to do once the Baron lies dead.
Makes sense, I guess.
You go, Artyom. Good luck to you.
Is it just me, or am I shipping those two together? They feel like a couple. They're already fighting like a couple, you know? So at this point I was thinking, hey, I want to go back and I want to scout out the area from that lighthouse, but it wouldn't let me. I couldn't hold down E and open the door back up, so I couldn't go up the way we came. I was really upset about that, because that's like a perfect, it's a lighthouse, it's like a perfect scout location. You can see like the whole map from there. I was so mad at myself. I was like, why can't I get there? And I tried to drive around a little bit. Like I ran out here actually. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it, like, and then I died trying to explore, so I loaded it back up.
Base, Anna here. Damn sand. I'm near the port, watching the main road. Got activity. Nothing serious so far, but some backup would be welcome.
Copy that, Anna. Forwarding your coordinates to our scout.
Listen up, everyone. The Baron is about to speak. Listen up, everyone. The Baron is speaking. So, people, I had a radio chat with the boss of that train gang, and I don't even know what to say. For starters, that boss is an honest-to-goodness colonel, and he's not on a joyride here. Oh no, he's been sent here on a mission by the Supreme sadly mistaken. Can you imagine where this colonel is hailing from? Straight from Moscow. It has been such a long time since I had such a laugh. But that isn't even all. These clouds want our water, fuel, and ride the faucet. He's a reasonable man, ain't he? Oh, and in return, the Supreme Command is sure to reward us later. It's been a while. Such bullshit. I don't know who is this colonel who told him we are all complete morons here. But we cannot really let this slide. So, here's what we're going to do. Whoever brings a live train gang member to me will be rich. I'm just so curious to see a guest from Moscow. As you were, everyone. The Baron has spoken.
So now that I'm watching that video, I totally realized back there was a location that we could have climbed up. And we probably should have done that when we were like going through the water. And I'm kind of bummed I didn't see that. I mean, it's kind of nice how the bandits are like, hey, we've got a flag right here. We're hanging out right here. Come get us. You'd think like these bandits, like they would have their locations, but they would also be kind of having some patrols. I mean, I get like this is their territory and they've kind of secured it. There's not much else to be going around here. But if he was having people hunt, you'd expect bandits to be roaming around. Which is also something that was kind of bothered me about the Volga, because they said that avoid the day to avoid the bandits during the day, but like there's no bandits like roaming around. They're just in their own spot, you know? And I got kind of freaked out here because I've heard that the graphics can be a little bit bizarro with the car, or the physics can be a little bit odd with the car. I figured, alright, well, let's just get back on the road. This isn't working out. Got tumbleweeds catching on fire, but not much else interesting up that way. So we gotta go right, is what I realized, but I wanted to just kind of check things out, and I saw this off to my left, and I was like, oh, if that's not a dungeon, I don't know what is, you know? I really wanted to go check out that tower, because I thought, hey, there's probably like a save point up there, or like a safe house or something, you know? But I thought, hey, maybe we need to go through the pier over there. So probably should mark where the pier is on our map. So we can see, okay, that pier is at the bottom of that V, and then it goes towards that crane. We can probably get to that crane from the pier. Yeah, this looks like the Baron's boys with their skulls and whatnot on their trucks. But yeah, this place took me a couple attempts to take out. I wish I'd done it completely stealthy. I was trying really hard to do it like ninja style, but I just got frustrated in the end. I probably spent like over half an hour trying to get this just right, and it wasn't working. Which I'm bummed out, because I ended up finding a video online of someone doing like a no-kill run through this, and I thought like, hey, I could do that better. But you know, it's Ranger Hardcore, which makes it just so difficult to reload just the way you want it.
What that piece of shit following us? Nah, it won't. As long as no dumb son of a bitch decides to touch anything. After me, that 16-year-old family. Alright. What the hell? What the fuck is it?
Do you see his feet? Yeah, you can kind of see that dude's feet right there.
Sure, it's my fault.
They do a good job with the level design, just getting you like little peaks here and there so you can see just enough info. That was 2 down, nice and easy. And I think, yeah, we even get the stuff from this guy's. I think that's a Shambler. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the shotgun that has multiple shots. But what I've seen online is that people say that the 2-shot actually is more powerful. So I decided not to really go with the Shambler, even though I do like the Shambler. I'd rather have more powerful shotgun shells and have to reload it, you know? If I can take out an enemy with 1 shot, I'm gonna go with that. From what I remember, I got a save point just about here. And then I like did my dozen attempt at this place. Oh, it's actually a little bit later. No, it's not quite here. Yeah, you gotta love the lighting on the guns like that. But it does bother me how that door was not completely shut and we didn't have any light coming in, because it's pretty light out here. It even looked like night until we opened the door. I thought, hey, maybe we can avoid some of the bandit base if we're coming through this way, but nope, that's not an entrance. Just got a nice little view of our spiky, rusty ship, or whatever it is that we're in. I'm pretty sure it's a ship. But see what I mean? It like shuts, but it doesn't. I don't think it shuts all the way. But there's no light that comes through. Yeah, right there. That's where the save point was of my many attempts through this place. And this first dude we're able to take out pretty sneakily, but it's like after that it just doesn't go so well. I mean, it goes fine, it just isn't sneaky, you know? We have to kill some people.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
I mean, in Splinter Cell, when you did that, I remember the people would go back to the circuit board and turn it back on. I guess they don't really care in this one. I've forgotten if I waited for this guy, because this guy does go around the corner if you wait long enough, or if I just got impatient and shot him. Because there should be a dude up there. Yep. Just around the corner now. Because I think what you would do if you're trying to be sneaky is go up here, climb down there, wait for people to be looking the wrong way, and then there's a door down to the left. And I know if you don't alert anyone, you can just sneakily take out the heavy. There's a dude in like heavy armor.
Are you going out for a parade or something?
Parade? Fuck you! Los says we all have to be ready for anything. There's a new gang around. Came in
Yeah, I got
parade or
impatient.
something.
We're getting fucked here!
We're doing good. We got some good shots, you know. 3 headshots in a row. I never do that. But there's a dude with a shotgun like right underneath us. As well as these dudes. And look at that. Can't even see anything.
There he is! What the fuck is this?
The bitch has got one of us!
We're getting fucked here! I see the fucking bastard!
And that dude, it's kind of buggy. He should totally be able to take some shots and kill us. He's dead though. Yep, there's someone up there. Dude almost got us actually. It does always bother me in shooters like this when you dump out the ammo like that, you still get the rounds you haven't used. There was some shooter that I remember playing that if you did that, you didn't get those rounds back. It's like, nope, you wasted those. Bugging through the walls. Yeah, I love those bugs. Or at least laugh at them. And they do such a good job with like the physics and whatnot. Ooh, they're saying run. We could probably get them to surrender. Nope, he didn't surrender, so. So seeing how we're hurt, I think I figured let's not take unnecessary risks. We got this dude above us, he kind of knows where we are down here. Not exactly, but now he knows where we are. But I knew that from my previous attempts that there's this way of getting up there undetected.
That fucking bitch was in that bath. I bet he's still hiding there.
So I went up and you know what happened? He went down. He's directly below us now. You see him right there.
Get ready to have your ass fucking ripped, you yellow piece of shit.
But we know where he is and he doesn't know where we are, so we do have the advantage there. And another headshot, nice. I think I'm getting pretty good at those, if I do say so myself. This I got really nervous about because I thought he saw me. So much ammo there. But that's why we have the larger magazines, right? Oop, there's another dude even up there. Looking straight at us too.
They don't fuck with hiding behind the crate there. Heads up, guys, he's dead. I'm gonna get you. The motherfucker is here.
There we go. The music's down, which I think means that we're safe, but here's the tricky part. This heavy dude, he knows where we're at, so we can't sneakily knock him out. You can totally sneakily knock him out, which is what I'd definitely recommend. This dude's just watching like slaves fight, you know? Pretty messed up. I did try sneaking up behind him, but it didn't work. I was holding down E and it wouldn't let us do anything to him. I heard online that if you shoot him in the legs, that's like not his armor as well. And there we go. Heavy down. You know, in retrospect, I would really like to do that place in a completely stealthy way, and it seems pretty straightforward now. You just kind of have to take that one dude out that's on that seat, and then make your way down, and just time it so that other people don't see you come in here. You could take out the heavy. But I did that once, and then like somebody came into the room and saw the heavy was down and alerted everyone else. So I don't know how to take care of that problem. But yeah, that's this is the slave ship. I don't know what else to call it. Cleared out for the most part. Now I'm just looting. Getting all the good stuff. As you can see here, here's the lever to free everyone. I didn't realize this, but there's totally a zip line to get you out of here. So So you could sneak and take out the heavy and then get on the zip line, probably. If you're quick enough. You could also take out the power there. That might also help. I was getting the dramatic music here, so I was a little bit nervous still, but I'm pretty sure that everyone's cleared out at this point. Of course, Metro's holding no punches there, showing this poor woman. And they've already done the cannibals, you know, they might as well do all this kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I think in this episode, what else do I do? I think, oh yeah, I just loot this place and then I start making my way back to the train. And we get to the train and get a save point there. But I did feel like, oh man, I've wasted so much chemicals and other resources in the last episode. I think we used at least 60 chemicals that we didn't need to on air filters. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I think I just realized I haven't said anything for a little while. You want to hear a stupid joke? I'll tell you a stupid joke. Well, it's not a stupid joke. It's actually kind of like this hoity-toity joke. I'll just tell it and then I'll kind of explain it a little bit. So, this is another stupid science joke. So there's 3 scientists. They're going on a little road trip together. Heisenberg, Schrödinger, and Ohm. So they get pulled over by a cop, and the cop asks them, "Do you know how fast you're going?" And Heisenberg says, "No, but we know exactly where we're going." And the cop's like, "You're going 70 and a 60." And Heisenberg says, "Oh great, now we have no idea where we're going." And the cop is a little bit suspicious of this, so he says, "Okay, well, could you pop the trunk for me?" And so they do, and he's like, "Do you know there's a dead cat in here?" So Schrödinger says, "Oh great, you killed the cat." And so the cop's like, "Okay, this is just weird. You guys need to come in for questioning." Ohm resists. So in case you don't know, there's the Heisenberg principle about electrons. If you know how fast they're going, you don't know their position, but if you know their position, you don't know how fast they're going. Like this quantum mechanics thing that I pretend to understand. I don't fully understand it. I just remember it from chemistry. And Schrödinger's cat, you don't really know what's going on with the cat. Okay, I'll pause for a second.
We live in interesting times, gentlemen. During the last sandstorm, somebody wiped our post in the ruins. Judging by the time, it's that train guy. I did call them out on it, but they kept denying everything. The thing is, some boys saw them driving a car our people at the post had. These newcomers are total loose cannons, so you must stay alert. As you were, everyone. The Baron has spoken.
Okay, and the last part, you know, Ohm's law is all about like resistance and voltage and current and their relationship to each other. So resistance, yeah. I don't know. I like that joke. It takes an understanding of some quantum mechanics and electricity, so it's kind of an obscure joke. But I remember the first time I saw it was on Reddit, and someone made this joke. I was like, yes, I love that. I wish I could tell that joke to my students, but they won't get it, you know? I have to explain the whole thing to them. This place just weirded me out because it's like, this looks like a place bandits should be in, right? There's no bandits here. Our weapon holster just in case. I wonder if there's bandits here if you come through this way before clearing out the that base. I think that must be it because this looks like typical bandit camp, you know? It almost looks like a level out of like what's it called? Rage? I never played that game, but I saw some trailers for Rage 2. Looks pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I like the art style. Oh look, you can go from here to the ship. Yeah, I bet you kill some bandits and you just slide your way into there. I'm almost positive that must be how it works. And it looks like there's an airport right there. Yep, that must be an airport. Maybe I'll check that on the next episode. Is that the tower? I think that must be the tower. Yeah, that would be the tower, and then after that the rails keep on going. That looks like the finale for the Caspian. Now this place is just covered in so much rust and sharp metal edges. You know, it's like a tetanus shot or tetanus waiting to happen. I hope they had their tetanus shots in the metro. But then again, Artyom's been surrounded by that his whole life. Sharp metal edges growing up in the metro. What does that do? That turn on and off that spotlight? I think that must be it. I thought maybe it would allow us to go inside this like container something. It doesn't look like it. Not that I can see. You know what this place reminds me of is I forgot what it's called, but in the Mad Max Road Warrior movie where they've got the trucks as like the gate and like they just have all this like truck walls. It kind of reminds me of that with the truck on top of there, but it's not, you know. And this is the point where I start getting really nervous because it's like I haven't had a save point in forever, so I should probably just get back to base, get a save point. I don't get what's with all these sharp metal things pointing out of the ground. Is that the bandits? Did they put that there? And then like put people, dead people on them? It's like the super mutants Fallout 4. It's just like, where did you get all these sharp metal like posts to put all these bodies on? I mean, look at that. Like, there's just all this stuff all over the place. Super intense. And it looks like there's a little, like, it's kind of hard to see, but like this lighter road over here, so I think it's not an official road, but it looked like, yeah, we can go this way, so might as well go this way to stay off the major road. So you never know what you're gonna encounter on the major road, right? Good old stalkers. By good old stalkers, I mean I hate those things. And you know, I didn't realize, I thought that Anna was supposed to be around here, but I don't know. It looks like it just tells us to go to the Aurora, so I have no idea where Anna's supposed to be, because she was supposed to be scouting out around there. I never saw her, so I don't know if she was supposed to tell us like, hey, go take out that slave camp or something. Because it just tells us to go straight to the Aurora at this point. home sweet home, you know. Back at camp. Might as well holster the weapon. It kind of bothers me that they call it holstered. It's lowered. It's not holstered, you know.
Come on, inside.
Artyom, I have the mirror on the line here, so take a seat. I'll be with you soon.
What a storm! Made of sand, no less. But damn the sand to hell.
It's on for Artyom. Go back to sleep, darling.
I wanted to ask him.
Shh, don't get up yet. Uncle Artyom has to talk to the colonel first.
Okay, Mom.
Hi, Artyom. See how anxious Nasya was for your return? I told her you went to get the maps so they would know where to go next. Did you find them? Great. Sit near the colonel and tell us more. We've all been anxious, really.
Artyom is boy. Have a seat. Look, we got some water for you.
Right. Miller, over and out. You got them? Great job, Artyom. Great news. Artyom got the maps.
Well done, Artyom.
Idiots, get started with these. I'll join you later.
Here.
There's a lot
Have a
of
seat.
data. The sooner we analyze it, the better. We have the maps. Now we have to find a way out of this place. And that's the hard part. We need water for the Aurora and the crew, as you can see. Stepan, Duke, and Alyosha are done with dehydration already. We also need fuel. The local bandits have it all. I had already contacted their so-called Baron, but his terms proved to be unacceptable. He told us where they get the water, but naturally, the well is guarded. The mirror reconned the place, and says we could infiltrate it stealthily. So, Artyom, when you're ready, go rendezvous with the mirror. Your goal is to bring water to the Aurora. Failure is not an option. Good luck, Artyom. We are all counting on you. Crest, how's the weather?
Alright, well,
storm seems to
thank
be
you for joining me.
over. I'll
This
go
has
back
been
to the
Orange
post.
One.